just like they did not know that Carter G. Woodson is the father of Black history here in America. That's what I'm saying. In America, he's the father of Black history. But you never hear, I won't go off into that. I'm going to continue with what I'm saying, because I got some more reading to do tonight. Oh my God, it's going to be a long night. Then in 2014, you had the Republic of Ireland, who actually honored at that time. Let me tell you what surprised me about Ireland. And it was in the city called Cork, C-O-R-K. Well, let me tell you what surprised me about Ireland with this Black History thing. I had no idea that the city of Cork, that's in Ireland, was the #1 spot for Black slave abolitionists to run, to hide, to give their lectures, to give their views. And there were some white people too, of course, because it's in Ireland. And there were white slave abolitionists as well. But what really got me was that Frederick Douglass and Charles Lennox Redmond had actually did lectures there. It's Black History Month. It is Black History Month, and if you're not aware, you're not alive. If you're not aware, you're not alive. If you're not aware, you're not alive. It's Black History Month. And for those of you who are sleeping on Black history, you need to get up on that history so that you can teach and educate these Black children. And still to this very day, debates are being made in regards to why it's only 1 month in a year for Black history, when Black history is every day. And as I stated, if you didn't have Black history here in America, you would not have no history in America. Think about that. Who built the place? Who built the place from sun up to sundown for free? I'm just saying. You think about that. They even debate about why is it that, and this is still to this very day, why is it that Black controversial figures who yet became successful with their geniusness are not mentioned in mainstream education? We are still fighting until this very day to get Black history mainstream in white education world. You have to re-educate yourself. They don't want you to see your greatness. They don't want you to see your greatness. In all of the other 11 months, that which you may have learned in 1 month is totally gone. Through their education, through them teaching you the Anglo-Saxons that took this place, and the natives place, and the Mexicans, and all of that good stuff. The Chinese history. I'm talking about in your social studies class or in your high school history class. They don't teach that. And they only give us 1 month, and that which they do give us, they always give us these depictions of slaves, and then they give you the dead Martin Luther King, okay, who himself said that integration was one of his worst mistakes that he did with the people. I'm just saying. And that's the brother King. We have to re-educate ourselves, re-educate our children, re-educate our minds, so that we can be free, and we can plan like free people, have an economy like free people, even if it's a small one. Even if it's a small one. Could you imagine the type of economy that a third world country has? And look at all the money that black people just themselves spend in this economy. I mentioned that in a video maybe a week ago. Yeah, that's a lot of bread, yo. Could you imagine what we can do with that? Now, I know that all of us is not gonna be that way. That would be ridiculous for me to think that way. I'm not that foolish. But for those of us who can, let's contribute something, even if it is that which is instilled in our head as I'm giving you right at this moment. That is uplifting to a young black man. And you have to be able to show him his greatness. And sometimes you have to help him along. Help him along if you can. Every now and then you may find 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20 that you can actually sit down and cipher with. But you're bridging the gap. And you're doing your duty. And what is your duty? To civilize. To civilize. To teach civilization. That's your duty. To teach civilization. Especially to black people if you are black. And by all means, take that white Jesus off your wall and have some respect for yourself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What else I wanted to throw out at you? I think that's it for right now. I got some more reading to do. Lots of reading, lots of material. Who knows what time I'm going to bed? I don't know, but it's snowy as fuck outside, and actually it's nice weather, and it's not a bad idea to go outside right now. Why not? Take a break. Come back and fry my brain some more so that I can give you all some good wisdom or some good references or something to put something on your mind. That's my goal for the month. And after the month, I will continue to do that. It might not be every day, but I will be doing it continuously after this month. So right now, we got about 15 more days left in this month of February, and after that, and I hope that you all have learned something and completed your goal for the month. And if not for the month, for the week, if not for the week, for the day. Okay? So if you failed today, get back up. Do it again tomorrow. Don't kill yourself over a day. Just be consistent. As long as you're here, I'll be here. Okay? If there's anything that I said that you've liked and that was uplifting for you, that you can share with your friends, with your family, with your neighbors, please, by all means, press that subscribe button. The more family members we have, the more the better. That means the more I'm being educated. Peace, love, and by all means, have some respect for yourself.